Hi, I'm Steve Brooks. Right at the moment at Mack headquarters in Brisbane. And outside is a new Mack Super Liner with a 60-inch bunk. It's a whole new development for Mack, and over the next couple of days we're going to take it for a run out to Charleville and back as a road train double. But I'm also sitting here with Dean Beswick, who runs Mack Trucks in Australia. And more than anything else, I think it's a great time to catch up with Dean and not only talk about the sleeper, but talk about the resurgence of Superliner, because it really has come back into its own over the last couple of years. Dean, Superliner's had something of a resurgence from the halcyon days of the big square-jawed V8s. What drove that new interest in Superliner?
Good question, Steve. Well, first of all, about the Superliner for me, you only got to look out the window over my shoulder, the Superliner you're about to take for a drive. It's a pretty classy looking unit, to be quite honest. The Superliner for us, particularly over the last 3 or 4 years, we've been really targeting a couple of particular applications in segments. With the MP10, you know, the 16 litre, 600 and 685 horsepower, and that M drive coupled up with it, the drive line to us is probably what we feel is one of the best in the market. And I suppose not only us, but our customers are telling us that as well, because they're buying them. It's our top selling product at the moment. Last year in our demanding haul and line haul segments, and I think it has a really good mix of heavy duty applications that can run up to triples, and also line haul and B double applications. We've focused a lot on the line haul segment. At the moment, if you're looking for a percentage, we'd probably have 65% would be into line haul segments and 35% into our heavier applications. Not only line haul in B double, but also single trailer. We're finding when they run 100% loaded and up on their weights, that MP10 and the Superliner comes into its own. The 60-inch sleeper that we currently offer at the moment, it gives us a little bit of point of differentiation from our other sleepers. It's a US-based sleeper, so we've drawn down from the best that they've had in the US and looked at what they offer, and we're applying that to the market here in Australia. Coming up with the development for the 60-inch sleeper, we identified that there was a market for the 60-inch sleeper, and particularly in the double and triple road train applications, and also in livestock. So pretty much a no-brainer for us to bring that into Australia. The tests that we had to do on the 60-inch sleeper are pretty demanding. The stress test, the validation of the units we went on, we travelled extensively through North Queensland, up to Bruce Highway, into the Isa, down to the bottom of the Gulf and down, and I think we did 6 months of non-stop driving in those applications fully laden, gave us a pretty good snapshot of what we needed to do and bring that to the market.
As Dean Beswick explained, this sleeper's been under development for around 2 years, and they appear to have done a really good job on it. But there are some aspects about the cab and the truck itself that I'd probably like to point out to you, just in addition to what Dean said. For starters, the AdBlue tank, they've done a great job on this. They've adapted it from Volvo to fit inside the Mack, 200 litres of AdBlue inside the chassis rails, and it's accessed from under a panel which is on top of the fuel tank. So you get good fuel capacity, good AdBlue capacity all together. There are two little things, or one big, one little. There are two things. One's just a minor one, just a towel rack, just for a wet towel. They could put a towel rack in there somewhere to save putting it over your seat. The other thing is the roof height in the stand-up sleeper is excellent. But when you wake up in the middle of the night for nature's call, you've got to remember in a sleepy mind that the cab height is actually a lot lower, so it's not hard to bang your head. On the sleeper itself, it's got good sized lockers, standing up in it, no problem getting dressed, getting changed. It's a really nice sleeper, and it really has all the comforts that you would expect in a modern line haul sleeper. We're back at the new BP westbound at Toowoomba from where we left yesterday morning. It's been a good run out to Charleville and back with a couple of Nolan's trailers on the back. And that said, I'd like to thank Nolan's at Gatton for their cooperation and generosity in helping Mack put all this together. There's a couple of things come out of this run, and first and foremost I think are the reasons why Superliner is again such an important and successful part of the Mack range, and I think so much of that is due to the MP10 engine. It has just monstered road train doubles at 75-80 tonnes. It has just done the job with absolute consummate ease. It just gets down and grunts away. It is really a solid performer. But it's not just about the engine either. The synergy it has with the transmission, the M drive, is just quite remarkable. And the two together make an incredibly smooth and super slick package. And I think in any comparison with any competition, the M drive and MP10 combination are really right at the top of the tree. The other part of the exercise, of course, was Mack's new 60-inch sleeper, and I can certainly confirm that it's great to sleep in, it's comfortable, it's really well appointed, and I also think it's practical. Everything seems to be where it should be. So at the end of the day, and in more ways than one, I think this sleeper adds an entirely new dimension to Mack. Sure, it's not going to fit all jobs. At 60 inches it's just too big for some applications. But when it comes to bulldog bunks, I think this is the king of the kennels, by far.